Okay, so I'll start. So today, as usual, guys, if you guys have been following me, I'm sure you guys have been updated about what's my view on this week's news event. So as you guys do know that this week we won't be having a lot of news other than the Wednesday US existing home sales and Thursday S&P private sector economy from the manufacturing side, services side, and the composite side. So in terms of news, there won't be a lot of things, but certainly a lot of news are impacted by the earnings seasons on the US stock indices. And I believe if you guys have been following me, I've been telling you guys a long time about it too. So I'm sure you guys should have been updated on what my idea about it. And certainly, based on that, we are seeing good chances that stock indexes will be moving much more volatile compared the commodity side. And I believe that right now we are on the verge of something big happening on the gold market because yesterday we do see that gold market managed to break 3,400 and stays above. This price has been quite an important price for gold. And why I have been saying it's pretty important itself, because other than the movement happening on gold, which seems to start to be very bullish on the market, we started to see some possibility that the gold market will start to slow down on the market, and even a lot of times, according to the recent times, it has been twice where we are seeing that prices are testing to try to stay above 3,430, but hasn't been able to do so over the course since Tuesday market sessions, as you guys could see. And overall, yes, we can actually see that tonight it has been filled with weaknesses. As you guys could see, right at the peak of the midnight, we see prices hits its highest. And right now, prices is trying to see whether gold could break out higher or will it stay inside the huge ranging area on the daily time frame. And certainly when prices are nearing 3,400, that really changes the whole perspective because as long as prices still remains above 3,400 and not nearing the 3,430, the previous high closing price, it seems that there's still some room to gain. But since prices has already hit 3,430, we can actually say for sure that there is still a strong resistance up there on the market, and that could really affect the market itself. And based on this kind of situations, I would love to say that it's going to take time before we can actually say for sure that the market can continue to go higher. As right now, we are still seeing that prices is still under pressure, and we are seeing that prices has just been ranging and ranging for quite some times. And with this kind of indications, it's likely for us to see that the market will be moving within this range, 3,420 towards 3,430. And so far, this is the only move that we have been seeing starting from yesterday. Outside of the peaking price at 3,439, we are just seeing that prices has been ranging between 3,430 towards 3,420. And despite with the slowness of the market, we will be advancing with a clear details of economic events from the existing home sales, and that itself could actually change the whole outlook of the market, whether the price could start to break out higher or whether prices could start to go down lower and a lot of things could happen. And that's why we would love to watch and pay close attention to see how the changes will be going on this market, because if the numbers on the existing home sales is actually as similar as the forecasted number, we should be able to see that the gold in theoretically could go higher, because usually when we are seeing that the numbers are not doing well, that should push US dollar down, and that should help to push up gold prices. But you guys know that sometimes we need to focus back on the price actions and try to redetermine whether the economic events do hold some significance on the market movement, guys. All right. So if you guys are asking me, what's the view for tonight? So I would say the market view for tonight is still a little bit in doubt, where we are not really seeing any clear signs. There are no clear signs of pattern whether prices could be going down or whether prices could be going higher. So I think we will still wait out and try to see how this plays out on the market with this kind of market conditions happening since yesterday. And if we started to get more confirmation in the market when prices starts to break out higher or break down lower, then we could be getting a confirmations. But with this kind of market slowness and ranging area, we should be expecting only one thing, that we should be able to see that market will be moving in a very tight range, and this could actually allows you guys to make some good trades on trading on the sideways, as this kind of market condition really is a good chance to trade on those sideways market. Buy on the support, sell on the resistance could still be a very good trading strategy to be executed, despite it will not be offering a lot of margin in terms of movement, as usually movement around these hours are usually going to be very limited inside the ranges, guys. Okay. So if you guys are ready to trade on the sideways, make sure you guys have your expectations on the market and be prepared for some circumstances that could be happening on the market, guys. All right. So for instance, there's a possibility that once prices break down, then the sideways trading strategy has failed. As simple as that. And you guys need to be prepared for it and be aware of those kind of conditions happening on the market itself. I'll be updating you guys if there's any big changes, especially once prices goes beyond that we have been watching and try to see how the overall market movement will be happening on the market itself. Okay. Okay, so right now, based on this kind of market conditions, silver market, and if you guys couldn't hear me clearly later, you guys could let me know. But let us try to make the best use out of time and see what is happening. And based on what we are seeing on the silver market, the trajectory on how the overall market movement has been completely different. Because as prices touch the all-time high prices, I mean 14-year high for this year's high, I think it's been very much positive. And prices has been able to break up higher, starting from this market. And the overall scenarios that we have been watching that since today started has been very positive on the market despite the release. We can see that there are some movements that is happening, and we can see that there's a chart movement that is showing it's going on an uptrend. That is certainly very clear, as you guys can actually see it on your own. But it has been rather limited in terms of its movement. So I would love to see more market reactions and the market to start to break out with more market movements going up higher to actually solidify its uptrend for tonight. Because if it doesn't happen, I'm afraid it's going to be a rather slow market. But don't worry, sometimes with this kind of market conditions, it's going to take time before we can actually start seeing results. Maybe it's going to take hours to actually start seeing what's going on the market with this kind of conditions, guys. And definitely with this kind of condition, I would say that there's chances for silver to start consolidating. Okay, so right now we are still waiting, try to see how the consolidations will be working, touching the lows, and maybe afterwards we can start to see the possibility of a rebound. So right now we are still seeing that the market is still consolidating, and I believe we are also seeing pretty similar signs happening on the gold market. But the only difference that we are watching on the gold market, prices has been ranging, and that really makes the whole sense of differences on the market. And if we started to see that prices could start rebounding, there are chances that prices will be retesting the resistance area again, 3430 area soon. So yes, I will be definitely expecting that and see how this market movement will be going. And I'm suspecting that it's not rather the problem coming out from the US dollar index that we are watching. As you guys could see, that today the US dollar index has been rather weakened, but I believe that right on the technical analysis side, on the gold market long-term chart, something breaking is starting to appear on the market. And definitely, you guys maybe haven't been noticing this, but we are right at the upper side of the uptrend channel on the market. So in this kind of scenarios where we started to see this kind of possibility happening on the market, we can actually start seeing a good chance on the market that once prices breaks out of this, we can actually start seeing big happening on the market because every time prices hits the resistance right at the 3430, despite prices has already break higher, but we'll take the note that the highest closing price on gold is right at 3431 at its very high 3432. Like yesterday, it's around 3431. So I think that itself consists as one of a strong resistance area. And if prices couldn't start moving away outside of those ranges, I'm afraid that we could still be stuck inside this ranging area. So I would say that once we can actually start to see that prices could start to break out higher on this daily charts for gold, we can actually say for sure that maybe we could start seeing that gold will be continuing its uptrend channel for once again if that really happens on the market. But if it didn't happen on the market, I'm afraid that we will be stuck on this ranging area again on this kind of market movement. So that's why I would say definitely it's the best thing if we can start to see that there's a possibility for the gold market movement to start breaking out higher and stay above 3431, 3432 area. But so far, we haven't been able to see the signs of that happening. And for us to be actually certain that prices on gold will continue its uptrend, we need to see that gold prices needs to return towards 3,600 in the next few months to actually see that the gold market movement will continue its uptrend. Because if it didn't happen, I'm afraid it will take a long time on the market, guys. All right, so that is certainly the key thing that you guys need to be aware of. And based on this kind of market, all right, still waiting out, try to see how the market will be slightly lower for that to happen on the market. Okay, because in this kind of case, if gold really does weaken, I'm afraid that silver market will also have some trouble to continue its uptrend for tonight. So I'll be watching closely on both sides of the market. Certainly, we started to see that the US dollar index rebounded just a little bit, nothing much, nothing painful or substantial. And that's why I'm still expecting to see have been watching, the US dollar index is still continuing its downtrend, starting its reversal since Thursday, last Friday, and we are still seeing that prices right now is consolidating right at the low, and that certainly gives us a very good downtrend path that is still there on the market, and we are likely to see that the US dollar index will keep on weakening, especially tonight. We'll be having the US existing home sales events number that will be out in another few hours, precisely at around 1 hour and 47 minutes. And that will certainly give a little bit of a jolt on the US dollar index, possibly false breakout, and prices could continue immediately going down lower, continuing its downward path, and we can actually sustain to see gold market movement could be going higher. But for now, as the US dollar index has touched the support at around $97.15, we started to see that prices build the consolidations as support right before the news. But the overall trend on the longer time frame, daily chart, it's still pretty clear. We are still seeing that signs that the US dollar index will continue to go down weaker on the market, that they didn't really change any of the view, and we are expecting to see that prices will continue to go down lower on the long run. That hasn't changed at all, guys. Okay. So again, that's why I've been telling you guys that with how things has been moving, there's a possibility that gold could be giving us a false breakdown on the market, and I would suggest for you guys to be a little bit careful. Instead, you guys can use this chance to get your best entry point on the market, as prices right now is testing the lows of the day right at 3420 and 3416 area for tonight, and this could be a very good chance to get a low entry buying point on this ranging market, guys. And for silver, I would say it's a little bit different, as prices still maintain its uptrend movement. So there's still some room for prices to go higher. That is certainly the case. But if you guys know that silver market movement is a little bit erratic and volatile, the lower the better, especially if you guys could get your prices right at the lower part of this uptrend channel. So I'll be expecting to see the maximum prices drops until here, testing the support before prices continues to go higher. And I believe with this kind of market conditions, silver could continue its uptrend movement compared to gold, will be trying to break out all-time high prices and sustain its closing price above 3432 at its highest over the course of the past 2 to 3 months on this market, guys. So definitely we'll be watching closely, try to see how the changes goes. And again, if you guys are loving the idea to try to trade on the ranging area to get the lowest entry point, right now would be the best time, as I've already been telling you guys. Okay, the lower the better, as usual. 3420, put your buy orders, and I think that should be pretty safe for you guys. Put your stop losses right at 3418 area. But again, if you guys aren't convinced, and me particularly, I am not a big fan to trade on the sideways, I'll be waiting for more confirmations. I will be waiting for prices to break down to actually get a clear market movement for tonight, because I haven't been able to sense or see what actually happening on this gold market, guys. All right. So that's why I'm still taking my time, trying to see where's the best entry point and trying to secure a much more comfortable trading rather than rushing to enter the trades, because right now we are still seeing that market has still been a little bit slow on both sides of the market, on both gold and silver. All right. So in a moment, we'll try to check out whether there's any interesting opportunities appearing on the currency market through the currency trend charts. But definitely, if you guys have been noticing earlier on, I've already been telling you guys about the possibility that the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar is the strongest pair for tonight, can pair it up against the weakest pair coming out from Euro and Swiss franc. And certainly that could be a pretty much an interesting choice for us to see what's happening. Okay. So if you guys are enjoying our live streaming sessions here, you guys are welcome to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on any clear information that I'm sharing with you guys. And certainly if you guys are confused or you guys don't know how to do your trades on the market, you guys are also welcome to join my premium trades and trade together with us so that you guys could get a clear trading point, stop losses, and target price depending on how long your time frame is. You guys are welcome to join it, clicking the link on my profile or video descriptions, guys. All right. And certainly with this kind of market conditions, we are still trying to see how things are still going on. And right now we'll be seeing whether there are any good chances appearing on this currency strength charts, guys. All right. And definitely I've already been giving you guys a little bit of tips. If you guys are short-term trader, you guys could expect to use your momentum inside this ranging area, find a very good buying point near the support and sell right into resistance. And for the silver market movement, I'll be waiting for more drawdowns, pullback maybe near the lower area for more safety net, guys. Okay, so right now we are still waiting. And for me personally, as a swing trader, this is not the environment of the market that I would willing to trade for now, guys. Okay, I will be waiting, try to bite my time and see where the market brings us next. Okay. All right, so based on the currency strength charts for tonight, it's pretty clear we are seeing that Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar has actually been moving really, really well. And we can actually trade it AUD, USD, NZD, USD for longs. But at the same time, we still do know that the AUD, USD momentum has started to slow down. But again, maybe based on the trend that has happened for today, we can actually start to see something clear happening in the market. So again, we'll try to watch out AUD USD and NZD USD and try to see how things will be going on the market and whether prices could start to be moving way much better on the market than initially expected. So let us see. AUD USD over the past 15 minutes is still consolidating, showing a pretty convincing sign that it could continue its uptrend movement. NZD USD starting to slow down, hits the resistance, so I gotta be much more careful on the NZD USD trade. But again, based on the overall market situations, momentum is started to slow down as well. So that's why I would say be cautious on the market. All right, so other than AUD USD and NZD USD to do longs, I don't really see a lot of great chances as most of the currency is slightly a little bit weakened, with the exceptions of the US dollar Japanese yen could still be considered and CHF Japanese yen for a short, Euro Japanese yen for a short. So let us try to see US dollar Japanese yen, maybe chances to do a short could be here on the market with a clearer momentum. But unfortunately, we started to see that the US dollar index started to rebound right at the support area 146.2. So again, I'll be waiting. Euro Japanese yen could be up for short. But again, unfortunately, we are right at the support area. So for now, we'll be waiting for more confirmations once whether prices could start breaking down the support that we see yesterday or whether prices could maintain its support and will be ranging on the market. It still takes time, but certainly we'll be waiting for more confirmations on the currency market as well for tonight. Okay. All right, so for ranging market trades, here we go. We are starting to see that prices has been able to rebound right at the support. And if you guys are not waiting for confirmations, I'm sure you guys have been listening to my note to put your buy orders at 3420 area. And I believe that should have been able to help to push up silver prices. But again, silver price movement hasn't been a lot as well. Okay. So we'll try to see how this changes goes and if there's any credible market movement that could be happening on the market if nothing has changed, guys. Okay, so we'll watch, try to see any credible changes, any important information that could be coming out from the market for us to trade. Okay, so at the very least, we can see that the silver market movement has been consolidating really well. I will try to see whether prices could be moving much lower, but from what I'm seeing right now, it's going to be a little bit harder with this kind of market conditions. So yes, I will be expecting to see that prices could start to rebound and maybe try to hit back towards the today's high at $38.40. All right. And I'll be expecting to see similar reactions appearing on the gold market as we have already been waiting for quite some times. And if prices are still ranging as we have been expected, but if you guys have been following, I'm telling you guys if you guys are trading on short term, trading on the sideways, buying your notes at the lows 3420, we should be able to get some good profits right now. So if you guys are enjoying and have been able to get some insights on what you guys could do on the market, don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on any information that I'm sharing. And certainly if you guys wanted to have interactive discussions with me and your friends, share this video with them and have interactive discussions about the markets, about trading, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions, guys. Okay. For now, not much of a move, guys. Okay. That itself is still pretty clear for us to witness on the market. Alright, so both gold and silver started to rebound. I'm expecting positive results from this hour to go. If prices could start breaking out higher for gold, that would even much better. And I'm expecting for silver to continue its uptrend and break today's high at $39.44. So we'll try to see whether it could happen right at this hour of our live streaming. Okay, so next I'll be updating you guys what's happening on the other trading assets. So if you guys don't want to miss out, stay tuned. I'll be continuing our discussions on other commodities such as the oil market. I'm sure you guys love to get updates on those markets and definitely don't miss it out, guys, because I'll be covering most of the trading assets with you guys daily on this live streaming sessions. So don't forget to catch up and follow and subscribe if you guys don't want to miss out any informations that will be helpful on your trading and your analysis as well. Okay, so prices on gold continues to go higher. Silver wise, prices starts to break out and hit today's high right at $39.44 and has also slowed down. So we'll see how this changes goes for whether silver prices continue to go higher or prices on silver will stay right around this range as well, similar with what we are seeing on the gold market too. For now, seems that prices are slowing down a little bit. We'll try to wait out and see how the changes goes. Okay, so both gold and silver will try to retest the resistance again, 3430, and silver prices will try to break out today's high at $39.44, which it's very close and potentially prices could start to break out higher very much soon on this market, guys. All right. So I think if we start to see changes pretty quick, we'll stay here for now. As I've already been telling you guys, good chances could be appearing on silver, good chances could be appearing on gold. And if you guys have been following through, I'm sure you guys have been able to get your chances on the market as price movement has been particularly really well for both markets for tonight, guys. All right. So if you guys are enjoying your time, don't forget to follow, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up, give us your likes. And thank you very much for your support, and share this video with your friends if you guys want to have interactive discussions with me and analyze the market together, or request any markets that you guys wanted to analyze together with us here on the live streaming sessions, guys. Okay. Okay, prices has break today's high, and we'll try to see how sustainable its movement will try to go higher. If there's no big changes, we'll try to watch out and try to analyze other trading assets with you guys. Okay, so it seems that prices are still slowing down, not really showing a lot of signs, and we'll try to analyze what's happening on the oil market for now, guys. Okay. Okay, so the oil market has actually started to break down lower and test the support area eventually. So as market started to rebound it again yesterday, right around these prices eventually drop again after testing the lows. We're getting the confirmations that prices are dropping lower. And the overall sign is pretty clear if you guys are watching through the daily charts, as the price momentum is showing a lot of signs that all prices is likely to head down lower, and right now there's a potential once prices break down the lows at $65.80, we could sense there's a possibility that prices will be testing $62 right around this price. Okay, so in that case, so around this price. Because if prices continues to weaken, there's chances for all price to drop down on the lower side on the long run, and $65.80 could be a very key note because so far from what we are able to see and analyze, we are actually seeing that all has been continuing dropping over the past 4 days, and that's a very clear sign, a sign of resistance right at $68.50, rejecting it, and prices continues to drop. And with this kind of conditions, we are only seeing chances for the all market to continue dropping in that kind of scenario, especially last night jump is a little bit shocking, but eventually it started to re-dropping again on the market. And right now we are waiting for the right time to see how huge the drop will be on the market. And once we are getting the confirmations the oil prices that prices on oil will start to drop, then there will be a good chance to execute the shorts and expecting the long-term target at $62 and $63 area, guys. All right, so we'll try to watch out how that goes and see how that moves work on the market. All right, for now, we'll be back on the gold chart first as we are putting the all market on our watch list. Try to see how prices will be reacting once prices broke down lower on the market. And silver market hasn't been moving much, but still positive and consistent to continue to go higher. So both assets is moving pretty well from my perspective. No doubts that prices could continue its movement, and we'll see how that goes. So remember, if you guys have been following our trades, remember that right now on the gold market, we are very much near towards the resistance, and hope you guys have been making some good profits if you guys have been putting your buy orders near 3420 low area for today, guys. All right. So I'll be expecting more movements to come, and here we'll see how that goes on this market, guys. So right now we are very near to the resistance at $34, 3,430, 3428, 3429. So be aware of it, of that kind of possibility that prices also starts to slow down as well near those area, guys. Okay. Okay, so the gold performance has started to hit the resistance and stay above 3429. So we'll love to see if there is any notable changes that could be happening out of here. And if prices could start to break out, which is a very good thing, if that could happen, that should be the best thing. But overall price performance on silver has also started to slow down as you guys could see. And I will be expecting to see that prices will be ranging first for now, guys. Okay. Okay. So gold price movement starts to slow down. If you guys have been buying near the low right now, it's very close to 100 pips. And congrats to you guys who have been following me on the live streaming sessions. And if you guys have been following through with the trades, buying near the low, buying the support, selling resistance, right now could be a very good time to take some of your profits on hand. Because with this kind of current market conditions, it seems likely it will be slowing down a little bit, but if you guys are expecting to try to see how prices will be reacting, take some of profits and hold up until 3432 because that's today's high. And I believe that if you guys have been doing your buys, I'm sure you guys have been able to make some good profits. So if you guys wanted to follow us and get more insights like this, you guys are welcome to follow and subscribe so that you guys don't miss out on any important informations that I'm sharing with you guys on the live streaming sessions on the real time, and so that you guys don't miss out whenever I'm starting my live streaming sessions, so that you guys will be informed about what I am sharing and could be giving you guys some good trades and good profits out of it too. All right. So don't forget to follow and subscribe. But if you guys are thinking, all right, I'm still confused how you guys could do your trades, certainly you guys are also welcome to click the link on my profile or the video descriptions and chat me that you guys wanted to get access on my premium trades so that you guys could be guided with a clear entry point with your stop losses, and you guys could be trading profitably together with us with good results as well. All right, so you guys are welcome to check it out as well. On the currency strength charts, however, we are actually seeing that AUD USD has actually been performing really well on the long side, and the USD has been doing well after getting the confirmations of a breakout. Even though the movement isn't much on the NZD side, the AUD side has been performing really well. The momentum, the strength is there. And also, after getting the confirmations on Euro, Japanese Yen, CHF Japanese yen prices has continued to broke down lower on the market as well. So if you guys have been putting it on your watch list right after we have already been telling you guys, waiting for more confirmations of a breakdown, at the very least, 10 pips on each trading pair is right now on your hands, guys. All right. So hope you guys have been able to pay some attention and make some good trades out of those currency pairs as well. Okay. And definitely for longs, AUD USD for the best choice. For shorts, CHF, I mean Euro Japanese yen with the weakest momentum to go down lower. I mean the strongest momentum to be bearish. Okay, so I'm seeing good chances for that to happen. So shorts, Euro Japanese yen, for longs, AUD USD. Right, hope that helps you since we have already been going through the live sessions for quite some times. And if you guys have been following, I'm sure you guys have been noticing what I've been discussing earlier on. And that should put yourself to put it on your note list and possibly waiting for the confirmations of a break up or breakdown on the market, guys. Okay. So the breakdown has been doing really well on the Australian dollar USD. Breakdown has been doing really well on the Euro Japanese yen, CHF Japanese yen, guys. All right. Meanwhile, silver market is still hovering right at the top of the market, showing signs of slowing down. Same thing is also expected to happen on the gold market. So that's why I have been recommending to you guys about make sure that you guys could take some of your profits first to secure your profits as well. All right, so let us see how this changes goes. I have a few minutes left before we will be coming to an end. But if you guys don't want to miss out on our next VIP live sessions, you guys are also welcome to join me on my VIP live sessions where I'll be updating you guys what's happened on the US tariff yesterday and also what are the possible implications from the earnings seasons that has the impact on the US stock indices. So if you guys wanted to join me, you guys are welcome to click the link on my profile or my video descriptions. Chat me that you guys wanted to get access on my VIP live sessions, and I'll be covering more ideas with you guys about the market movement later on tonight, especially after the existing home sales, and also what are the most recent updates on the economic news around the world so that you guys could get up to date and get a little bit of an idea what you guys could do on the market with those kind of insights. Okay. All right, so in a few moments, I'll be giving you guys a little bit of updates on what you guys could be expecting out of the movement for tonight. And if you guys couldn't find the time to join me, don't worry, I'll be giving you guys a little bit of recap. But if you guys wanted to get the real-time updates on what could be happening, definitely you guys need to join me on my VIP live sessions. All right. So first of all, we start with our gold market as usual. That we are starting to see some signs of a possible slowdown happening on the gold market. That's why I've been suggesting to you guys take most of your profits if you guys have been following me to buy near the 3420 area and try to hold on to see how prices will be reacting near the resistance at 3420.32. Because if prices don't touch there, possibility that prices will start to slow down and go down lower on the market again for tonight. Meanwhile, moving on towards the silver market, we started to see that prices on silver has actually been moving way much better. But again, the momentum isn't as much as silver as the ones that we are seeing on gold. Prices has been moving up pretty quick, and prices on silver has actually been consolidating, giving you guys the chances to re-enter trades at even much better prices if that really happens, and you guys could try to re-enter at lower prices. Okay. And next, I believe that if momentum is weakening, you guys should be a little bit wary because right now, after hitting the high, prices have slowed down. So I'll be waiting for more price movement to try to see whether this uptrend could be sustained on the silver market movement. Meanwhile, moving on towards the oil market, it's been pretty clear that we have already been telling you guys we are waiting for more confirmations, especially when oil prices should be able to break down over $65.80. And once that happens, we could actually get the confirmations that the downtrend momentum is there. 4 days of straight downs, I will be expecting to see that prices will be touching $65.40 if prices drop below $65.80 for tonight. Meanwhile, the currency market, AUD USD still is a great choice to trade, but I'm suspecting that things will be slowing down a bit after such huge rise. And also the same thing for the CHF Japanese yen for shorts, as prices has been dropping quite much. So I'll be suggesting for you guys to wait out, try to find your best positions entry point to do shorts or longs on the currency market. And definitely, if you guys wanted to get more updates about the stock analysis, I'll be covering on my VIP live sessions. Welcome all of you guys to join on there so that you guys could get key updates on what I will be sharing with you guys as well. Okay, so happy trading and see you guys tonight. If not, see you guys tomorrow. And certainly, you guys are welcome to click the link on my profile to do trades together with us. If you guys are confused, don't know how to do your trades, welcome to join and trade together with us for free, guys. All right. So see you guys there or not. See you guys tomorrow.